I'm Chris Smith. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so Lawrence Okolie defends his WBO Cruiserweight World title successfully against his WBO mandatory challenger in David Light. I have to be honest, probably the longest 12 rounds I've experienced. I felt like I was watching a 15-round fight, to be honest. Now, I've been quite praiseful of Lawrence Okolie for a little while, where people say he's this, he's that, and whatever else. I'm like, nah, come on, give him time. He'll be all right. He's still learning. He's still graduating, if you like, into the pro division. And I think what Lawrence Okolie's done is fantastic, the way he's gone through the levels, British, Commonwealth, European, and world. He's done it the right way. But when I hear things that he's left Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, for Sky, with an apparent contract of to be the face of Sky, I'm watching this fight thinking, well, that's worrying. How is he the face of Sky? If he's going to be the face of Sky, Sky's boring. Sky's in trouble, is what they are. I mean, how much money did they put into him? I don't know. I think that they may have spent a bit too much money. That's my opinion. Obviously, I don't know how much they spent. But have you ever heard the expression of ball achingly boring? I never really give that expression too much thought until I'm sat there, and I think it's getting to around 6 or 7 or something, and I'm having to adjust myself because I'm starting to ache. Now I understand the expression. It was boring. Not for the first time. Lawrence Okolie's put on quite a few stinkers, and I said I've always defended him, but I don't know how he's the face of Sky. I mean, he's not the most charismatic person in the world. He's not somebody who you'd look forward to watching him fight and think, yeah, you know what, I'd pay 27 quid pay-per-view to watch him go. I think about him moving to the heavyweight division, and I'm struggling to think of a fight that I'd like to see him in that would get me excited. The only fight I could really think about is at Cruiserweight against Richard Riakporhe. That's the only fight that has any kind of interest to me. But if you're Sky Sports and Boxer, would you want to put Lawrence Okolie versus Richard Riakporhe right now for one of them to take a loss? Because obviously what you want is to build these fighters. You do. But, I mean, David Light, I can only presume that he came there with the mentality of, let's get through to the 12 rounds without getting knocked out. And that was a win for him. Because Lawrence Okolie, listen, he won every round. Every second of every round, let's be honest. But David Light, listen, he's got a pretty good chin. We can see that. Lawrence Okolie, he landed a few good shots, but it's his style. I mean, you can't call him a boxer. You can't call him a fighter. I mean, what do you call him? I don't know what you call him. It's gangly. It's like he's a hard-hitting cruiserweight version of Arsenio Byfield. It's just gangly. I don't know what the investment is. If you're Eddie Hearn, I don't know why he's been bitching, crying and whining about Lawrence Okolie leaving. Surely you've got to go, thank God for that. Thank God. Because he's not must-see TV. And to be the face of Sky Sports, you have to say, must-see TV. He's not must-see TV. And that's the reality of it. Could he be? I think he's had long enough now. I don't think he can be. He's not the most charismatic personality outside the ring. He's not the most exciting fighter inside the ring to watch. How's he the face of Sky? Sky Boxing's in trouble if that's the face of Sky. It is. And I said, I've always defended Lawrence Okolie, but now it's getting to the point where it's becoming same old, same old. Every time you watch him fight, you're like, this is not good. Except for when he pulls out that big right hand. And he gives us a highlight reel knockout. But other than that, I mean, listen, he's another version of Wilder, is what he is. Without the charisma that Wilder's got. I said, I think that David Light... I don't even remember what David Light done in that fight. I don't remember. And I've only just watched it. What did David Light do? Did he throw a punch? I'm going to presume he did. Right, it's 12 rounds, how can he not? But Lawrence Okolie, I mean, is he stuck between styles? Now he's with Sugar Hill? I don't know. Because quite honestly, I thought that, well, if he's going to leave Shane McGuigan to go with Sugar Hill, obviously that whole Kronk style, even though it's not really Kronk style, because it's not like Sugar Hill was tutored by Manny Stewart to be his replacement. No. Okay, he just happened to inherit the place, if you like. But I'm not seeing any kind of Kronk style. Granted, it's his first fight under his tutelage, and maybe in a couple of fights' time we'll see something. And maybe we're going to see the same thing with Ben Whittaker and whatever else. Obviously, we've seen it with Tyson, but Tyson can do that anyway. It doesn't matter who's in his corner. But I'm not seeing something from Lawrence Okolie that makes me go, this is the face of Sky Sports. Like Anthony Joshua was with Sky Sports, like he currently is with DAZN, along with Canelo, like Tyson Fury is with BT Sport and whatever else. I'm not seeing it. How is he the face of Sky Sports over Dan Aziz or Richard Riakporhe? Or what? I mean, I don't. Am I being too harsh? I feel like I'm being too harsh. It's like, I don't want to say the things I'm saying. I don't. But it's boring. It's very, very boring. And if this is what Sky Sports is going to be in the future, listen, I don't mind telling you, I'll just cancel my damn subscription. You know, I could do with saving a few quid. That was awful. Awful. And it's not like David Light was posing a threat. I said, I don't even remember what it was that he was doing. What was holding Lawrence Okolie back? It's like, yeah, okay, he was throwing the right hand. He was taking out the lights as he was doing it and whatever at times. But he just weren't landing properly. Is that due to inactivity? Is he feeling some kind of pressure to perform? Now he's the so-called quote-unquote face of Sky Sports. I don't know what it is, but I found that very, very tedious. I did. And I said, listen, I like Lawrence Okolie. I'm coming across like I don't, but I genuinely do. But that's not the face of Sky Sports. He isn't the face of Sky Sports. He can't be. He just can't be. Maybe they just put that in the contract as a way to lure him from Matchroom. I don't know why they're putting so much damn effort. I don't know how much money I mean, is this why other fighters are not getting fight dates? Because you've waxed your budget on people like Lawrence Okolie? Why having to regurgitate the same fighters virtually every damn show? Anyway, what can you do? Congratulations to him. Let's see what he does next. Quite honestly, I don't care what he does next. Unless he fights Richard Riakporhe. That's the only thing I'm interested in. If he ain't fighting Richard Riakporhe, I mean, as of right now, I don't particularly care what he does. Horrible thing to say, right, for somebody who I actually like. But, oh well. I have to be honest in my review. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.